Alright, I'm gonna be showing you how to use uh, the snake bite in after plant situations. You could set up plant specific spots. That's what I like to do. So for these first ones, these are for like long A and short A even. So this first one, I like to plant right there, right where I drop it. I'm always gonna be dropping it there, or where I wanna plant. So you line the top of this belt with a little bit past with this point. So right about there. I'm just using that's the only one I really use my crosshair for. And that lands right on the bomb. And this one you line up with the left side of the wooden frame. You stand up and you use the toxin meter on the bottom of your screen. I use the bottom right of it. I line it up with this with the left side of this little wooden bit. I don't use my crosshair to line up most of these. And that'll land right there on the bomb. I have the spike. Oh, shit. This is another plant I like to do. I've dropped the spike. And right there, I plant like right where you can't really. It's right at the edge. And then I do a couple lineups from here. This one is again I'm using the meter. I'm putting the bottom middle of the meter on this little broken bit right there. I'm gonna use that spot again in the future. And that lands right there. And then you can play time and you can even go heaven if that's what you want to do. But I have another one from heaven. This heaven one's really easy. You could kind of eyeball it, but I like this lineup where this broken thing meets the window. And I just aim like right there in the middle of the window. That one's there. Now I have one more plant here. It's a little bit, yeah, I think this one's cooler. Yeah, I think this one's the most useful because it's kind of like you could be anywhere. So you plant right there on that little brick, the one that's like a right angle or a little broken brick. I'll show you it again. So where this brick is, or what that one is, but right here, this one that's broken. I dropped the spike. Right there. And using the same corner, using that same little broken brick, I'm gonna put the number of the meter. So in this case, the little 100, and that's gonna land right on there. I have the spike. Alright, moving on now to B. I only really know one really like not obvious one that you could just do on the whim, on like whenever. And you kind of plant right here in front of this little kingdom, right on this little blue bit near the edge. And this is if you want to play like really far, like you want to just like, you know, jiggle, or not jiggle, but you know, just check. And you can you basically around this little bit of grass and this brick where they meet, you kind of just stay around here and you aim just under this little red line. If you're wider, there you go, that works. If you're kind of scared that you're gonna miss it, or you've missed it in the past, like you've messed it up, if the further you out are, the more consistent it's gonna land. Like it's gonna land deeper in sight. So if you're like this, you can like, obviously you could shoot the wall, but if you're further out, it's gonna land deeper in there. I have the spike. Moving on to C now. There's another one from here for C that I like. So there's one spot that I really like. I'll show you the one from grass first, or middle, whatever you like to call it. And it's from this pot, and you use the top right of your toxin meter, and we put it where the leaves meet the roof right here, in this little bit. Not up here, but like right here. Bam, that lands right there. And there's another lineup with this one. If you plant the same plant, you plant for long, so you know you could do this, or you could check like that. I don't know if you can see like that, but some CS players do that too in CS. And this one I'm gonna line up. Oops. I'm gonna line up. There's in this tree. There's like a little check mark, like a little. And I'm gonna put my the left tops bit of my meter right in the middle of the check. I'm gonna make sure it's not too high, but you know you don't want it to be too low either. And that's gonna land right there.
I have the spike.
There's another plant spot like here. I would like to plant it right here, right in the middle.
I've dropped the spike.
Not against the box, but right there. It's a little bit more consistent for the sake of this one. This one is like you're pretty far. Like if you know you have time, you know where they're gonna be, and their timing, how their timing's gonna work. So this little broken, the little middle pillar, I guess it's the one with this little bit. You line that up, the tip of it up, like right there with the left bottom of your toxin meter, and that is gonna land right on the bum. You could plant against the wall too. It's just I like to do it there for the sake of sometimes you might do it quickly, right? Because it's pretty far away, and if you do it a little too fast, it might land kind of like a little away. And if they're defusing right here or right here, because they know you're there, you know, you're not gonna be able to deal damage. Yeah, and those are some after plans that I came up with. There's a couple more, but those are like the most like big brain useful ones in my opinion. So yeah, that's all.